Hello, and welcome back to Minecraft Ages for the Iron Age. Now, as you can see we did do a lot in last episode. We have copper armor, we have all sorts of good stuff, but now we have this thing, our nice little statue, which we actually need to get waxed up before, one, it either ages, or two, the lightning comes from a thunderstorm. So we need to get shears for that. But for that, we then need to actually get iron, which is the entire point of this episode. Iron and iron related things. So, first, we need iron. So, down to the mines where I know there's some iron. I'm gonna go get some iron, smelt it up, and then we're gonna go out, find some bees, and then start work on the beehives. Well, wouldn't you look at that? There's iron right here. Nice. And we now have 2 stacks and 16 iron. We're doing really good. There was a lot of iron down in that cave that I did not realize was there. And it's a lot bigger of a cave than what I thought it was. So that's actually really nice. But we now have a lot of iron. So we now need to make more tools again. So, time to make a full set of iron armor. Time to stew it up. And then move on to more things. Iron tools. Iron this, iron that. Gonna need a pair of shears. Well, we'll make like 4 buckets. That'll be pretty nice. And, what else? Honestly, for now, that's probably about it for what we're gonna have to deal with iron. All that I know is we now have, sadly, retired some of our good old tools. Yep. It's this time again. Copper only... Oh, actually, I just did remember. We need to make shield. 1 second. We'll get the planks. And... Where's shield at? There's shield. Much better. Oh, nope, can't do that. Much nicer. Shield. Anyways, we do have to now go over here and retire our second suit of armor. We only had those for 1 episode, so it didn't last long, just like we had the copper armor for 1 episode. Luckily, and kind of a thing for next episode, it's gonna be okay. Don't worry too much about it. Anyways, we are looking very, very white now, actually. Anyways, time to put this up. More armor, more throughout the discovery. We're definitely not done with armor yet, this series. But we're definitely getting there in terms of what we need immediately. All that I know is what I need is to go get some bees. I calculated how much beeswax I'm going to need, or honeycomb. Don't know why I keep saying beeswax. Honeycomb. We're going to need 12 of them. So we need to shear 4 bees' nests. So I'm going to go do that in the form of small little clips. And then we're going to get to waxing everything and just have a really, really good time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we now have all the honeycomb. So, time to wax everything up. 1 wax, 2 wax, 3 wax, 4. I'm getting so bored of this, but that shouldn't transform. Good. Lightning rod done. Now that's really good. Now we do have one other thing to wax. What's the best way to access this guy? He's currently, if I don't fall, that's fine. Oh, he has oxidized, but we're not going to really see him anyway, so it's fine if he blends in a bit. There we go. Look at our nice little guy back in there. Not going to age 1 day. Anyways, basically, I now have one thing that I for sure want to get done. And that is apparently not have a good storage system. basically, we gonna be needing a lot of iron. Now, we do already have still a fair chunk of iron left, but iron is gonna be a block we're gonna be using quite a bit in an upcoming project that I will discuss in the next episode. But for now, we're gonna need a good chunk of iron. And what I mean by a good chunk of iron is I mean probably a couple stacks of blocks pretty easily. So, I'm gonna get some of my resources pooled together. Need 31 of this and one of these because I need to make a name tag. And it's going to be pretty self-explanatory in a moment once I name this. Zomboy. Yep, we're making an iron farm. Zombie for an iron farm. I have a design. I have actually thought about kind of what I was gonna do for the kind of iron farm thing where I said I had a custom thing. And I realized, wait a minute, I'm gonna be accessing this a lot. I don't need a very large storage system, so why am I adding a copper golem item sorter? I don't need that. So we're just gonna use the normal design. So, time to work on that. And the iron farm is done. Now, this isn't my design for an iron farm. This iron farm is designed by Wattles, so I'll have a link in the description to the iron farm he created for 1.21. And I've had it running for a very short amount of time, and we already have 47 iron and, well, 11 poppies. I don't really care too much about the poppies. We will not be using any red. But the main thing is, this is actually looking really nice. I decided to go and make it kind of look like one of those towers a bit. But because I didn't really have a whole bunch of iron going into the project when I realized the cost of all the hoppers and the height difference, I realized I can't go insanely tall, so it's a little tall. It's not that tall. Luckily, due to the height, I didn't have to worry about any mob spawning, and I made sure of that by just running it for a little bit. And it's looking pretty good. And if you're wondering where all the villagers are, well, they're all back over here. Because I needed to take 3 over, I just have all the beds in this chest for now. But eventually, when we do villager stuff, they're over here. So, yay. Anyways, one of the main things, though, is now that we have a lot of iron, and we have all the tools mostly, and this all set up, really what we need to worry about next is creating a railway. I'm not going to elaborate, but we're gonna start creating a railway. So I need to go get a lot of resources. So I'm gonna go get those resources and then see you back momentarily. And I've now gathered a large quantity of spruce logs, including a lot of spruce shells, because I have an idea for what we're going to use them for. But for now, we need to start work on a little rail network. So I'm going to get just some of these so I can have some resources initially to kind of start work on this. I'm still not completely sure in exactly where it's going to go, but you guys will see that in next episode. And we now have a couple sections of the bridge done. Now, this isn't exactly a bridge, it's a railroad bridge, and I like the little railroad design I came up with the use of trapdoors underneath and shelves on the side. I really like it, and I think it actually worked quite well for a railroad bridge that's only one wide. Anyways, this railroad has a lot to get done yet, a lot of tracks to lay, and a lot more to do. But for now, this is about where we're going to stop, because otherwise, I'm going to be here all day. And also, the next stuff we need is regarding gold. So, with that, I will see you guys in the next episode for the Gold Age. Yummy fish.